Good morning, guys. It's Jessie with Lost Marbles Farm, and today we're going to talk about row covers and how to actually construct them the easiest, cheapest way you can. Okay, so what we're doing is, first of all, we're getting ready for cooler temperatures, and this is how we can extend our garden season. We can do spinach all winter long this way, kale. We've had broccoli and cabbage actually make it through really cold temperatures using this method. So there's our kale, red Russian kale in here. We've already got this done to show you guys what it's going to look like. Then there is the broccoli that I planted last week. And over here is our leaf lettuce. This is going to be the one that goes the quickest because it's more tender to handle freezes. So we're going to try to extend this leaf lettuce for as long as we can. So he's going to demonstrate how to construct this. So what we do is we get some rebar and we're going to hammer it down approximately, leaving maybe about 5 inches or so, okay, on either side, and it's about 3 feet width. Next we have this, what do you call that stuff?
1/2 inch PVC.
1/2 inch PVC. And it's, I think, would you say the length is that of the PVC?
The length, I believe, was around 6 feet.
Around 6 feet, we think. Anyway, you can just eyeball it. You know, when you get you a big, huge, what do you call it? Length cut of the PVC. You know, just, you want it above, give room for your plants to grow. Of course, the leaf lettuce isn't going to get very tall, but we cut them all the same size. So you're going to do this on one end, and it's very, very sturdy, okay? You're going to come over and do the same thing on the other end. Now, if you have a super duper long row, you might want to do another in the middle. But since this row is fairly short, I guess it's about 12 feet, 13 feet or so, we're just going to do one on each end. I will say that we purchased our row cover from Johnny's Select Seeds. Is that what it's called, Sam?
What?
Johnny's Select Seeds or something like that?
I can't remember.
But they've got different thicknesses. Some of them are just for insect control, and they go all the way up to negative, I can't remember what temperature that it can handle, negative numbers of the cold anyway. But ours was, I'm wanting to say, not the insect control, not the next mill up, but like the next one. Anyway, I'm going to look on our records and let you know in the description box what size we use. Of course, we are in zone 7, so it's not going to be for super duper extreme temperatures, but, and you can always, in a desperate situation, double up. Like you could put 2 sheets over. They come in big rolls when you order them, so you have to cut whatever size you need. All right, now what he's putting in now is brace wire, and that was 9 millimeters?
9 gauge.
9 gauge. See, I don't know. 9 gauge brace wire. And that was about 7.5 or 8 feet in length. And so we have found, instead of getting a whole bunch of rebar and PVC and doing it all that way, we can save money by using this wire in between the 2 heavy-dutier ends. Last year, I was trying to be cheap and frugal and save money, so I tried to use the brace wire right here, and that was a huge mistake, y'all. What ended up happening is it wasn't able to hold up against our winds that we get, and ultimately it was caving in on itself. So you can use it in the center to hold the material up like this, but you definitely want to spend the money and get you some rebar, get you some PVC to do on the ends here, because you need that strength to hold it down. You're going to be pulling it tight on either end. Now, if you have rocky soil that we have in Tennessee, you may have to, you know, finagle around, move your your brace wire around a little bit. If you hit a rock, just pull it back up and go down in a different place. So you want to sink that down to where the brace wire is pretty much the same height as your end. And we do, I guess that's about 3 feet or so in between. If you go any longer, what's going to happen is obviously the material is going to sag. And especially if you get snow or heavy rain, it's going to be sagging. Alright, so after he gets this in, the next step is putting on the material. Okay, y'all, so to weigh down the edges, you're going to need, we use big rocks, or in this case, a piece of a cinder block to hold down the end. Which end do you want to start on? This side? Alright, so we're going to use, you can use that on this side if you want. Now this piece right here that he's fixing to put over is a leftover piece that I used last year. Of course, it's not beautiful and sparkly white, but we don't care. It works still the same. It doesn't have holes in it. So this will last you, if you're real careful with it, it will last several years. If I can do this without puncturing a hole in it, as I say that. Why did I get caught on that?
Right to the window.
Okay. It's probably best to not do this on a really windy day. FYI. Alright. So you want to try to get it even on both sides. Okay, you're going to make sure that you gather each end, and even in between that area, pull here, and also pull from right this area. So you want to get it nice and tight. Now, do what now, Sam?
Was that good enough?
Yeah, that's good. Now, the Johnny Select Seeds, or wherever you buy your row cover, it does come with little clips that they actually sell things like a thing to brace it on, and they sell these little clips that hold it on like this. Now, we've never bought the braces that you can buy, because we try to save as much money as we can. We use what we have. So I can't speak for their braces, or I can't speak for the clips, but we did try. We saw some people online that were taking a piece of PVC and cutting it and making their own clip that went around. But I'll say that was a huge mistake, because it ended up tearing. When the wind would get real big, it would make little holes and tear it. And once this thing starts tearing, I mean, good luck, because from there it's just going to go all downhill from there. So I wouldn't waste my time on it. You don't have to clip it. As long as you hold it tight, you shouldn't have to. For the sides, you don't want to ignore the sides, because if the wind gets up underneath it, it's going to tear it as well. So I don't even know what these things are, but we've had them for years, and we just kind of carry them around because they're useful. You make use of stuff, y'all. Don't throw anything away. So because we didn't throw it away, we've got the perfect things to lay down to keep the wind at bay. Some people will bury it. They'll take these sides and kind of bury them, fold them up underneath the dirt, but I have found that just makes your row cover disintegrate quicker, and that's kind of obvious. So we take anywhere from wooden posts, T-posts, pieces of metal, which we don't know what it goes to, but this is the purpose that it serves, and we weigh down the sides with it. Now, when you go to harvest your vegetables in here, all you're going to do is roll these side things off, pull one end and just fold it over, pick what you need to pick, and then roll it back over. It's super easy. It does not take but maybe a minute or two just to do that. Anyway, so this was purchased again from Johnny Select Seeds. It's called Agribon, A-G-R-I-B-O-N, I believe. And go check it out. Just Google Agribon row cover and you'll see, I'm sure a lot of stuff will pop up, and you can decide from there which thickness that you need for your climate. But it's definitely the cheapest, easiest way that we have found to extend our garden season. If you have any questions, just please comment or email us, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, see you guys next time.